see. I came here freshman year in '07, and then my sophomore year I wasn't able to come back because my father owed some debts on on my past due bill, and the school couldn't, I guess, postpone them anymore. So unfortunately, all my classes got canceled. Like 2 weeks for us to come back, and that year I ended up working 4 different jobs, and at one point I worked 3 jobs at once to pay off my past due debt of about $7,000. So I continue to support myself here, and I currently I'm using Stafford loans, university grants. I have some private loans out. I am currently working like at one part-time job, and that's been my main source of income. As far as my job goes, it's telecommuting, so I can pretty much work it around my class schedule. The part where it hits the most is pretty much financially. When I'm with some friends, like, let's go out and get food and stuff, I have to really watch my budget. When I go to the grocery store, I have to be really careful about how much I spend on certain things. I think this bread costs a quarter of a working hour, so it's going to be, this bread is worth 15 minutes of my working hour. So I've gotten this mindset of looking at things in terms of not just dollars, but how long I have to work to earn it back.
18 minutes.
Oh man, I remember one day, it was here, this is when I was still looking for a job, and my bank account was getting really low. So I remember going out to the kitchen out there, and I just broke down and I fell on the floor, and I was weeping for like 20 minutes, and it was really scary. I think that's like the closest to a panic attack I've ever come. I got up at some point and came back in here, and life went on. But it's just, I remember that was like, I think I felt very numb. If you think too much about how bad a situation can be, if you take it to the max, it's really bad for your psyche. I let that happen to me once, and I've never let it happen to me again. My mother even suggested, she's like, why don't you try transferring to UVA, or you can transfer to somewhere in state because it'll be cheaper. And I was like, no, I want to go back to UNC because I love UNC. Since I experienced what it's like to have it taken away from you without you wanting it to be taken away, I really appreciate being here. No matter how hard it is, no matter how tough it is to support yourself, you gotta stay positive. There's no X amount that is going to make somebody happy, because happiness comes from something a lot different than just funds. For right now, this is where I want to be, and I wouldn't have made a different choice if I could go back and change things.
No, you gonna die.